Hey you guys, it is Keri and welcome back to my table of three. Today I'm going to share a little bit of my food prep that I've been doing over the last 2 days. I am first going to apologize because this video is probably going to seem a little kilter because the first clip that I actually started filming yesterday, which is Sunday. Man, I look bad. I'm tired and stressed now. I actually started filming yesterday, making a corned beef roast in the Instant Pot and prepping some watermelon and fruits and things for the fridge. Well, I'm putting my video today on day 2 after I finished my video, and I realized that I have deleted or lost, or my computer ate the intro to this video. So I'm just really sick about it, but there's nothing I can do. So hopefully I can catch you up here before we jump into, I think the first clip is me actually prepping taco meat for last night's dinner and to put a pound in the refrigerator for later this week. So what I did was I had a corned beef roast that I bought at Aldi's. It was about 3 to 4 pounds, 3.5, 4 pounds. I put it in the Instant Pot and I used Judy over at Wonderfully Made, Dearly Loved recipe, which I have linked in the bottom of this description so you guys can go and see that step by step since my video is missing. And while I did that, I chopped up the rest of the celery and the onion and pickle and put them in a storage container and in the fridge so that I could use that today, which you'll see in my chicken salad. And so the only other thing you missed was I also, we had a large watermelon we got on our grocery haul and 2 things of strawberries from Sam's. I prepped both of those by cutting the watermelon up and put it in a bowl and in the refrigerator, and strawberries, and took the green part off, rinsed them, washed them, dried them, and put them in the fridge in a bowl so it'll be easier for Nate to grab when he wants them while I'm working. Unfortunately, the picture of the strawberries that I prepped, as well as the video showing all that first work, it's gone. But what can you do? So I didn't want to waste the rest of the footage, so we're going to jump right in and show you where I'm starting prepping the 2 pounds of taco meat. And I will already apologize for you that it is not the best lighting quality. Yesterday it was rainy and stormy, as I'll talk about later, and today the lighting is not best in our house. It's not the best lighting. Sometimes even with my studio lights, it's not best. And I am filming with a camera on my phone. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it and get a little bit out of it since the first of my video was cut off. Oh yes, and I showed you my to-do list that I was going to do of things that I was going to prep, which you'll see that later in the video when I mark off stuff I got done. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm sorry it's going to start off all wonky and kind of in the middle of where I was, but it's going to show you taco meat first. Then I'll talk about my Instant Pot corned beef, and then we'll go from there. So I hope you guys like the video, and let's get right into it. So I'm just prepping my ground beef for the tacos, the 2 pounds. Thought I'd show you guys how I do that. So I just put in about 1/4 of an onion, 1 small jalapeno that I seeded. We all like jalapenos, so it's not a very hot one. It's kind of mild, but my son even likes it, and I thought I would show you how I do my taco season. I don't buy the packages, and I don't really mix it up all the time. I just kind of put it all in there. So this is salt. You can use as little or as much as you want. And garlic powder. We like a lot. And then some onion powder. And I'm not measuring. You guys can start out. This is 2 pounds of meat, so I would do at least a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half of each one of these to start with. Then chili powder. I realized that I did not buy a lot of chili powder. I did not buy any yesterday, and I had very little. But our favorite spice for tacos, and one of my favorite all-time spices, is cumin. So I bought some of that yesterday in my grocery haul. You probably saw that. I'm going to go ahead and put a lot of that in there. I don't know why. Sorry if I'm shaking you guys. I'm going to see if I can do it the other way better. Okay. It's kind of clumpy. So I'm just kind of sprinkle. We like a lot of it. Start, like I said, little and add more. And then that's it. That's my taco meat. I'm just going to break it apart with my spatula and let it cook. And then this is a leaner ground beef since it's grass-fed. I mean, so I did have to add a little bit of oil to the pan, not much. I think I added maybe 2 teaspoons. So if there is any fat or drippings that drains off of this, I will just drain it off, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'll probably just take a picture of it when it's finished and snap it in here, drop it in here so you guys can see that. But this is it, my simple 2 pounds of taco meat. Some of it we're going to eat today for taco salads, and then the rest I'll put in the fridge for a dinner later this week. So there's that. Oh, and my corned beef has about 37 more minutes, so I'm going to finish up this, finish up our school lessons that we're working on, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like when it's done. So my corned beef come out of here. It cooked for 90 minutes on high pressure, and then hopefully guys you can see it. Then I let it sit in natural release. Honestly, I let it sit in there probably for about an hour. I really wanted it to shred, and you can see it does pretty good. See that? And I have what they call, it was a flat instead of the tip or whatever. And then Judy from Wonderfully Made, Dearly Loved, she, in her recipe, it said that the flats don't usually shred as easy, but I think I cooked this one long enough and let it so it's very, very, very tender, and it's very delicious. So some of this, about a cup of it, I'm going to put in my Reuben dip with sauerkraut and some yummy other things. And the rest of it we're going to munch on. We'll probably have some, maybe a bite or two after dinner, for dinner tonight, and then the rest for one night this week during dinner. So there's my first time cooking corned beef in the Instant Pot. And this is all the yummy stuff that's left. You can see it's a little greasy, and there's all the onions. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't know if you could let it set and strain the fat off and then use it for a soup base or not. I'm not real sure, but it is quite salty because I did add salt, and then the salt that this was brined in also leaches out in there. So read Judy's tips on that. I think I'm going to have one more bite. Oh, it's so good for my first time. I love that recipe. We'll definitely use it again. It is a more expensive cut of meat. This piece was about 4 pounds, and it was $14. So, like I said, I've never tried it before, but I really like it, and I think we'll keep it. So, there it is, guys. And I am going to take a break. I've been scheduling, and we finished up school, and now I'm just going to take a break and rest for a little bit. Hey, you guys, good morning. It is day 2 of my freezer cooking. We had some storms last night, and so it was rough. We ended up spending probably about an hour or more. Wouldn't you say about an hour, anything? At least an hour in our storm cellar or tornado shelter, because here in this part of the country in Arkansas where we are, it's pretty bad, and it's unusual for August, but we did have strong storms and tornado warnings, and the sirens were going off. So yeah, a very eventful evening, and we just tried to make the best of it. Look at this, I'll tell you about that in a minute. So we just read Story of the World, did our history lessons in the storm shelter by the flashlights on our phone to pass the time and try and keep ourselves calm. And this, my husband, he tried to mow the yard all day yesterday, and you can see he got most of it done except for this middle patch here around our Bradford pear trees. And it just kept raining and kept raining, and he wasn't able to finish it. So right now we're outside because one of our fur babies, our puppy, he's got smart. He's decided that he can find a hole to dig out of all the time. So we keep patching them up and filling them up, and he keeps finding new ones. So that's what we've been outside this morning. I thought I'd hop on and open day 2 of the freezer cooking. I've already got started. I was supposed to work this morning, but yesterday during the storms, around 3:30 or 4, something happened to our internet, and now it's been down. And since my job is virtual and internet based for Hilton, I can't work, sadly. So we're waiting on a technician to come out. Hopefully they'll be out today. So that's why my video, my grocery haul, is supposed to be out this morning, which is Monday morning. That's bad lighting, I'm sorry. But since we had no internet last night, I couldn't upload it. So it's edited and ready to go, and you guys will see that as soon as I can get it up. So it won't be today. And in a video I mentioned it would be Monday, so I'm sorry about that. And so this video will be out later in the week as my meal prep video, and I've already started. I've cooked the chicken. It's bad lighting in it, sorry. Cooked the chicken in the Instant Pot already, and I've started got the dry ingredients mixed for my low carb rolls. And I use today I'm using Sarah Montana's recipe with the Trim Healthy Mama bacon blend. So my guys back there trying to figure out the dog situation, and so I'll take you inside and show you a little bit about. Sorry about the lighting, I can't find it. And I look horrible because it's first thing in the morning. I just had my coffee. But let's go in and see what I've got so far, and I'll show you the chicken and the rolls that I've started. And then later today I'm going to make chicken salad, and I think I'm out of bacon blend and out of almond meal, and I think I have flax. So I may make flax crackers. But anything I do today, I'll show you, and then give you a rundown of my meal prep. So let's go in and take a look and see what we've got so far. I'm inside now. Here's the chicken that I took out of the crock pot. It's breast side down right now. I just cooked it on, I think it was low pressure for 30 minutes, 25-30 minutes, and let it natural release. So I'm going to let it cool, and then I'll take all the chicken off the bone, and now I'm going to work on these low carb, keto friendly, if you follow that, but they're also Trim Healthy Mama. I believe these are FP rolls, so I'm going to show you how I form those and put them here before I bake them. I've done a whole video on this before, so remember to check the description below, and I'll put that link. And also I'll put the link to Sarah Montana's blog post where she gives the recipe. There is a keto friendly recipe out there. If you just Google keto friendly garlic bread, this basically is a recipe like that. It's just modified a little bit using the Trim Healthy Mama bacon blend. No science to it. I'm just going to go ahead. I usually get about 6 or 8 out of this recipe, and that's what I'll get today. I'm just going to keep forming. I do use a little bit of oil on my hands so that they don't stick, because it's kind of a sticky dough, as you can see. I modify mine also a little bit because I use a little bit of nutritional yeast, just because I like the flavor and the health benefit of it. It's not active yeast, so it's not going to rise like that. The baking soda and the apple cider vinegar helps these puff up. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on doing those. Looks like I will get about 7 or 8 from this batch, and I will show you guys a picture of what they look like. I know you've seen it a million times, so I'm not going to bore you any further. And I'll check in just a little bit later when I'm making the chicken salad and I have the rolls done. Alright guys, so the rolls are out of the oven. I ended up making 8. They didn't puff up as much as they do sometimes, but that's okay. I just let them cool completely, then I slice them, and I put them in this bag, and we'll keep those in the fridge. Next thing I'm going to do is just throw together a chicken salad. This is that whole chicken I did in the Instapot. I just shredded it, the dark meat and the white meat, because this is going to be a low carb and Trim Healthy Mama S chicken salad. I did cut up my vegetables yesterday, so this makes it a lot easier. Just pour everything in, and that way I don't have to chop today, since I was already chopping yesterday when I made the corned beef. Nathan, will you take this to the sink for me? Thank you. And then I'm just going to add some black pepper. I'm not going to measure. Garlic powder. A little bit of onion powder. And then some salt. No, I'm not measuring. If you need to measure, just measure. Start out. You can always start out with 1/4 of a teaspoon of each, and then go from there. Then I'm just going to add mayonnaise. And this is the organic Hellman's roasted garlic that we got at our discount store for 80 cents. Not sure how much it's going to take, but we're going to start with that. I don't like dry chicken salad, and since we are doing this for the week lunches, the longer it sits in there, the drier it gets. So it may take, how much is in here? 15 ounces? I don't know. It's going to need at least a cup, probably, for this whole chicken. Just stir it up, and then you can taste as you go. You can put less mayonnaise in it if you wanted to do a lower fat chicken salad. You could use plain Greek yogurt and just the white meat. If you were doing a Trim Healthy Mama E, which is higher in carbs, lower in fat, you could even add maybe a few grapes to this and some celery. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to do a higher fat. Nathan, will you grab Mom another spoon? I don't want to stick. I'm going to need some more mayonnaise in here, and I don't want to. Now, this is a lot of mayonnaise, but keep in mind, this is a lot of servings, so. And these are small jars, but it may take close to this whole one. Let's set it over there. And you can stir and then taste as you go. So start out with less seasoning and always add more. Don't overkill at first, because you can't take it away once it's in there. Huh? You can have some, you can have a sandwich as soon as Mom is done mixing it up here. This is chicken salad. And you can have it on a sandwich, a roll, if you want to. Alright, so that is that. I'll taste it in a minute to make sure it's got enough salt and pepper and garlic. And that's it. And now I'm just going to take a look at my list and see where we are so far. And I'll go over what I have done. So yesterday, see if it'll focus, I did the corned beef, so we can mark that off. Taco meat, we did that yesterday. Prep and clean strawberries, I did that. I put a picture in for you guys to see. I just took the tops off and stored them in a glass bowl so Nate can eat. Okay, chicken salad, we just did that. I cut up the watermelon, I showed you guys yesterday. We did the rolls. Egg cups and flax. I would say these are probably not going to happen because I am tired and we need to finish school today. And we're still out of internet. So the only thing I got down here would be my recipe testing. And I'm about to do pictures now. No edits or drafting. I did get my Facebook scheduling. And I'm filming this now. And then I'm going to upload and edit. Oh, which I did this one already. I just got to upload what you guys were supposed to see today. So that's where I got all this. This is probably not going to happen unless I get a little bit more energy later in the day. But there are the rolls. There's the chicken salad. I think we're going to have lunch. Oh, and let me show you as far as recipe testing. Here is my recipe that's going to be out on the blog as soon as I get internet. I'm going to take pictures of it now. It's not a good picture, not good lighting here, but let me let you guys see. It is a peanut butter custard pie. That's a little bit better. With a drizzled peanut butter and peanuts chopped on the top. So I am going to, maybe I'll show you guys a piece after I cut it and shoot pictures. Again, this lighting's horrible, so I got to set up all my photography lights and take a look at it. So there we go. Alright guys, I'll check back in a little bit to finish up the video. Guys, just want to drop in one little minute before I close out and show you my finished product. This is a peanut butter custard pie. So easy, a press-in crust. It's going to be on the blog. Hopefully this week if I get my internet up. I just finished taking pictures, so I'm going to eat some of that, or maybe me and Nate will share that, and then this rest will go in the fridge. This will double duty as a blog recipe and our dessert for this week. So there you have it. Yum. Now I'm ready to eat and some coffee. Okay guys, and so I am going to close out the video here. I am finished basically food prepping for our week. So hopefully that little bit of food prep that I showed gave you some ideas of how things, some things that you could prep and make your week go easier. Whether you're a homeschooling mom, a working mom, or if your kids go to public school or you stay home. Every one of us could use a little bit of a break now and then and more tips to make our weeks go easy. So I hope any little thing here that you picked up will help you. If not, I hope you just enjoyed listening to me ramble or laughing at my mistakes because I make a ton of them. We're going to finish, excuse me. I showed you guys our lunch and then a picture of and a video of the pie that I'm working on for the blog. I still have no internet and it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. Hopefully the tech will come today and not tomorrow. I'll be able to get the internet fixed and get the grocery video uploaded for you guys, and later in the week this food prep, and I'll be able to work tomorrow. We'll see. Not that I'll be real sad if I can't work, but I will miss I don't want to be out for technical issues. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video and listening to me ramble. I hope you're having a great Trim Healthy Mama week and month of August. If your kids have went back to school, I hope they have had a wonderful first couple of weeks of school. If they're going back to school soon, I hope they have the best first week ever. And if you're a homeschooling mom and you guys are getting in the routine of things, good luck to you, because I know how rough that is. But we're going to have a great year, you guys. And again, thanks for watching. If you haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video.